What's going on? My name is Ario D Juice from juicytech.com. Be sure to join our email newsletter that can be discovered on my website. Again, it's juicytech.com. It's the same name of this YouTube channel, but juicytech.com is the name of the website. I'll leave the website's link in the very bottom below. Down there is where you can locate the website. Love for you to be part of the email newsletter to stay connected with this channel. Stay connected 24/7, even off the platform YouTube. Be part of this tribe, this community that we've built over the years. The real supporters of this channel are the email newsletter members. So again, I would love for you to join it if you enjoy the content that I post here. So again, the link of the website is down below in the box, the description box below. Let's keep talking. Real quick, I'll try to make this a really quick, fast video. I want to talk about the 2025 graduates, right? Whether it's high school or college. Basically, my question is that are the graduates of 2025 cooked in terms of the job market? And the answer to that question to me is both yes and no. I think a lot of you are cooked. I do. I think a lot of you are not going to be cooked. And I say this because it just all depends on the amount. It does depend on luck very much. I think being lucky is a real thing, right? I get lucky for a lot of things, a lot of stuff. I just think people are not real about that. Luck does play a big part in a lot of things in life. Definitely. Okay? So, yeah, I think it just all depends on a lot of things. That's why I think some people are going to be cooked or not. Now, a lot of people are not willing to basically accept the reality of life, meaning nothing's fair. Life is not fair. That's the life of a human being. Nothing is fair, and expect the unexpected as well. That's the reality of life, right? I don't care how much you work so hard to do things. Expect the unexpected, and things are not fair. However, that should never discourage anybody to not try. I think you should always try and see what happens. Definitely, I'm a big fan about that as well. Actions speak louder than words. Try. So, with all that said, and I was a little off topic too. For those of you who are willing to accept the reality that you may have to work a job that you just don't want to do, right? I know you went to school for something specific. You have a degree in that whatever in that field, and you're looking to obtain that job title in that field. The reality is that some of you are not going to be able to accomplish that goal. That's just the truth, and a lot of you will. But it all depends on the amount of drive you have, luck as well, right? Studying, practicing a lot of different things, networking, job applications, just really being on top of your game. There's no guarantee, obviously, but a lot of people who basically are all about the action, put in the work. Hope I'm making sense. A lot of time there is a good outcome of you accomplishing your goal, right? I'm a big believer in that as well. But I love to be realistic with people and just tell you straight up, prepare yourself to work a job that you just don't want to do. Right? Here's something else I want to talk about as well. Even though I just said some people are going to be cooked and some are not going to be, I think people are not willing to accept that this is by far one of the greatest times to be alive, especially in America. Even with all the layoffs that are going on right now in different fields or in industries, tech, government, retail, the whole nine, even though this is a thing right now with the mass layoffs, I still think there's so much opportunity available right now. I'm talking about financially, so much great opportunity. It is here. What am I talking about? Well, stuff like this. This is my phone. I make money with this device. I post content and I get paid for it. Okay? Whether it's a video, a course, I get paid for content that I post on the internet. Right now I'm filming with my laptop. You can see it on my glasses, literally. I make money with this device as well. This is amazing, right? This was not available 10 plus years ago. Now it is today. I literally make money while I sleep. I'm not telling you that you should do this, right? The point is, this is available. That's my whole point. This stuff exists. It is amazing. Now, I think, well, I'll say this. If I were you, right? If I were you, and you just got done leaving college, or you're about to, you got your degree, or maybe you left college. If I were you, I would start posting content about your experience in college. I would start posting content of how did you get in, what did you have to do, the whole nine. Just talk about your experience. Maybe not too much detail, but the point is, I would start speaking about your experience, your truth. I'm not saying you're going to become rich and famous if you do this, but my point is, again, it's an opportunity. You don't have to do it. The point is, it's something that's available to us in the United States and other countries too as well. But for the most part, I think being here right now in this country, even though there's a lot going on with the tariffs and a lot of chaos, the cost of living, and there's just so much that's going on right now. The student loan debt, garnishing the wages of people that are in default. There's a lot going on. But still, on the positive side, there's opportunity. Absolutely, there is a lot of opportunity. And the thing is, you have to want to take advantage of these opportunities. I mean, it just depends on you. Now, you may be asking, what does this have to do with the student loan, not student loan, excuse me, but graduates leaving college and them being cooked or not in terms of the job market? The reason why I'm speaking about using social media, the internet, your smartphone to earn revenue, my thing is this: you don't have to wait for a job anymore to give you a promotion, right? I have multiple streams of income. That is my promotion. I'm not waiting to make more money from my one job. And my job is awesome, right? But I don't really need the promotion, to be honest with you. I don't need it. I promoted myself many times before. I don't really need the promotion. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'll take it, but I'm not waiting for it. I'm not waiting for anybody to give me money or to, you know what I mean? I'm not waiting for that. I'll just do it myself. That's something that I talk about a lot, and that's something I encourage anybody to get into, to have that kind of mindset, is to go get it for yourself. You don't have to wait for anybody anymore. Now, this should not discourage you of not wanting to go and get a job. Go for it. I have a job. I work in IT, right? I have a job. I monetize the hell out of it. I monetize my career. I monetize my hobbies, my marriage. I sure do. I monetize everything that I can possibly can. Why not? This is what I mean by opportunity. It's here. Just have to take advantage. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen for you right away. You know, once you start posting, you start to see revenue or whatnot. But it's here. It is available. That's my whole. It is here for you to utilize and take advantage of. It just all depends. It all depends on you. And this is why I just said earlier, some people are cooked and some are not. Because some people are going to wait for a job. Some people are going to wait for a promotion. Some people are just waiting to earn more money. And my thing is, why are you waiting? Wait for who? Especially in 2025. You don't have to wait anymore. Now, this does not take away from the employer, right? Meaning, it's not their fault, right? It's not the employer's fault that you're not making enough money, if that makes any sense, right? Right now, not much companies are making enough money to afford help, which is hiring the employee. This is why the whole thing with tariffs is going on. I mean, that's just one factor why it's hard to find work. Back in 2020, it was just a tough time, shutdowns, and people were hiring crazy back then. They overhired, now they're laying off people, and that's another factor. It's multiple things, right? It's multiple things. It really is. But my point is this again, is that you don't have to wait. There's not much money to be thrown out in terms of employers. Here's the thing: I have a small business too. My wife and I run a small business. We have employees. That's how I know this stuff. It costs a lot of money to hire help. It is not cheap to hire employees. That's the most expensive expense for a company. The employees. You cost a lot of money. You cost a lot of money. And you best believe when it's time to make cuts or save money, the first thing that has to go is the most expensive expense, which is the employee. So that's another factor as well. My whole point is you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for anyone to, again, give you more money or promote you, promotions. You can if you want. Feel free. But you really don't have to because of the amount of opportunity that's available. Hope I'm making sense, right? So again, some people are cooked, some are not. It depends on how you see life. It depends on if you're looking to not wait. If it depends if you have that type of drive to go and get it yourself. It depends if you're looking to take advantage of these opportunities. It just all depends. Like there's no real answer. It's really what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? It's on you. That's why there's no real answer for me saying, are 2025 graduates cooked or not? There's no real answer, but it all depends on the person too. It really does. Now, by you doing all the right things, there's no guarantee, but this is life. Nothing's fair. This is the life of a human being. Nothing's guaranteed to anybody, right? But that should not discourage you of not trying. At least try to, make this attempt. I hope I'm making sense to you, man. I really do. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, I do apologize. I love to see people win. I love to put out information that's going to help other people win. I think I'm just giving back because I've seen content where people are speaking like this, and I consume the information, and I'm just saying to myself, this person or these people are correct. I mean, today is one of the best times to be alive because of having these types of devices with so much information. Like it's here. It's so possible, I mean, 10, 15 years, it was not possible. This stuff wasn't available. I sell courses. I have no problem saying that, right? But the course that I sell is the course that I took personally, finished it, and it did help me land jobs in IT. So it does work. But this course, I have no problem selling because it does work. I have no problem saying this. I have no problem saying I selling the course is something that I do. Right now, it is a cringy thing to say nowadays, but I can care less because it does help people. What I sell has helped a lot of people, myself included. That's why I sell it, because it works. It will actually benefit the next person if they stick to it and really work at it. You know what I mean? It's just like going to college. It's not just, there's no guarantee, but you have that skill. Yeah, you do have that skill. You do have that experience now. Anyway. I get so excited talking about this stuff because I know it's going to help so many people. I know it's going to help so many people, but it really depends on you just taking action. I monetize everything. I monetize everything I get my hands on. I monetize my marriage. Yes, I do. I monetize my hobbies, which is me going to the gym. I love to jog. I love going outside for long runs. I monetize the kind of clothes I wear when I go to the gym. I monetize everything. Why not? Hope I'm making sense. I keep saying that. I pray to God this information makes sense to you. And I hope the takeaway that you take from this video is that just start taking advantage, man. Because you do not have to wait for anybody anymore. That's my whole point. So, back to what I said earlier. The very first thing I said earlier is 2025 graduates cooked because of the job market or not? It all depends. It all depends. And it really depends on you. Because you can wait for a job all you want. You can wait for a promotion all you want. This is another, you can do that. Feel free. And some of us are not going to wait. Some of us are going to be this hungry and go for it and just take what's yours. Meaning, you go and build your own thing, build your own operation, build your own whatever. Just build it. It's going to take some time and a lot of patience, but stick to it, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be a motivation speaker here, but this is what I do. I know this can work. It just takes time to grow, you know, and you need a lot of patience, and just keep putting out valuable, content to people that is going to help them. Like, help people so they can win. I love seeing people post comments on my LinkedIn, my YouTube channel, that they not just took a course from me, but they decide to do something which is building some type of operation, some kind of stream of income, or multiple, and they're winning financially. That motivates me, because it works. It freaking works. It is a beautiful thing to witness. It's a beautiful thing to hear from others who just decided to take action and take advantage. You do not have to wait for anybody anymore. You can if you want. That means you're going to probably cook yourself, because you're waiting for someone to give you something. They might give it to you at some point. It may take a long time for them to give it to you, which means you're going to get a lot of no's, which is not a problem. That's part of the game. You're going to get a lot of no, and you will find that yes, at some point. It may just take a while. Who says you have to wait while they're saying no? Build something. Let me get out of here. Like I said, I'm not trying to be here for a long time. We're 16 minutes in. I did not be here. I didn't mean to be here for that long, but I just get so excited about this information. You have no idea. But let me head back to work. My 1 hour break is almost over. It's a pleasure connecting with you. It's a pleasure speaking with you, and hope to see you on the email newsletter. You can join by logging on to my website. The name of the channel.com, juicytech.com is the name of the website. Scroll all the way to the very bottom. You see a section to leave your email address, and that's how you can be a part of the email list newsletter. But hope this video was valuable. Hope you benefit from this greatly, this information. And I'll be back with more. Peace out. Stay blessed. And yeah, man, good luck to you on everything. Peace out. If I can turn this thing off, it would be great. Here we go.